Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is episode number 633. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrosch, and this is the last in the series of Living Medal of Honor recipients. We have now covered all 65, and I did actually receive word that there's going to be a new recipient being added to the list here soon. Once everything is sorted out here, we'll have more details and go into that story as I have them available. I don't have any birthdays to go over today, and you'll just have to tune in to the next episode to see what series we're going to be going over next, what conflict we're going to be covering, and there is a book in the show notes for you to go check out. It is written by today's recipient, and I suggest you go pick it up, listen to it, read it, whatever it is you'd prefer to do, but go ahead and check that out. And without any other further ado, let's get into today's Tale of Honor. Patrick was born on the 1st of October, 1936 in Phillips, South Dakota, and he grew up in Seattle, Washington. He graduated from Odia High School in 1954 and attended Seattle University, where he was required to be in their Reserve Officers Training Corps program. Not a fan of it, he was kicked out of it, and once he realized that he would end up being drafted after college, he rejoined the program and commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army Medical Service Corps after graduating in 1959. His first duty station was in West Berlin with the 6th Infantry Brigade, and afterward he went to and graduated from the U.S. Army Aviation School at Fort Rucker, Alabama. In January of 1964, the month after graduation, Patrick deployed to the Republic of Vietnam as a captain with the 57th Medical Detachment. His commanding officer was Charles Kelly, known as the Father of the Dust-Off, and when he died on the 1st of July 1964, Patrick took command of Detachment A. The following day, someone took the bullet that had killed Charles Kelly and put it on Patrick's desk and asked if they were going to stop flying so aggressively. Patrick picked it up and said, quote, "We are going to keep flying exactly the way Kelly taught us to fly, without hesitation, anytime, anywhere." There was about 2 years in between his first deployment and his second, but it was Patrick's actions during his second deployment as a major with the 54th Medical Detachment that would earn him the Medal of Honor. These actions came 3 months after displaying similar actions that earned him the Distinguished Service Cross. The Medal of Honor citation reads,
"For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action at the risk of his life, above and beyond the call of duty. Major Patrick H Brady, Medical Service Corps, distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity while serving with the 54th Medical Detachment, 67th Medical Group, 44th Medical Brigade in the Republic of Vietnam. On January 6, 1968, Major Brady, commanding a UH-1H ambulance helicopter in the vicinity of Chu Lai, volunteered to rescue wounded men from a site in enemy-held territory which was heavily defended and blanketed by fog. To reach the site, he descended through heavy fog and smoke and hovered slowly along a trail, turning his ship sideward to blow away the fog with the backwash from his rotor blades. Despite the unchallenged, close-range enemy fire, he found the dangerously small site where he successfully landed and evacuated 2 badly wounded South Vietnamese soldiers. He was then called to another area completely covered by dense fog, where American casualties lay only 50 meters from the enemy. 2 aircraft had previously been shot down, and others had made unsuccessful attempts to reach this site earlier in the day. With unmatched skill and extraordinary courage, Major Brady made 4 flights to this landing zone and rescued all the wounded. Again during the day, Major Brady landed at another site surrounded by the enemy where the friendly ground force was pinned down by fire. Although his aircraft was badly damaged during his initial entry into this area, he returned minutes later and rescued the remaining injured. Shortly thereafter, obtaining a replacement aircraft, Major Brady landed in an enemy minefield where a platoon of American soldiers was trapped. A mine detonated near his helicopter, wounding 2 crew members and damaging his ship. In spite of this, he managed to fly 6 severely injured patients to medical aid. Throughout the day, Major Brady utilized 3 helicopters to evacuate a total of 51 seriously wounded men, many of whom would have perished without prompt medical treatment. Major Brady's conspicuous gallantry was in the highest traditions of the military service and reflects great credit upon himself and the United States Army.
During Patrick's 2 tours, he flew over 2,000 combat missions and helped evacuate over 5,000 wounded from the battlefield. These missions additionally earned him 6 Distinguished Flying Crosses, 2 Bronze Stars with Valor, 1 Purple Heart, and 52 Air Medals with Valor. Patrick received the Medal of Honor from President Nixon on the 9th of October 1969 in a ceremony on the South Lawn of the White House. He remained in the Army until his retirement in 1993 after 34 years of service and at the rank of Major General. Patrick officially retired in 1983, moving to Sumner, Washington with his wife Nancy, with whom he had 6 children. 2 of his children went on to graduate from West Point, one of which, Megan, served in Kosovo and during the invasion of Iraq in 2003. Megan and her father wrote a book, Dead Men Flying, Victory in Vietnam, in 2012, and Patrick Henry Brady is 86 years old as of this recording. And that was a tale of honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrose, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.